CBS presents this program in color.
Hey, do you notice that every time the show starts with that logo, the CBS, they say this?
What's the logo?
The logo where it goes CBS and it goes
doing.
Yeah, and the first one is always and then it clears up. That's amazing. It's dumb every time, every week. It goes on the same way.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
No, what would you like to ask
I'd
me?
like to ask you a question, Tommy.
Yep.
Now, last week before, we've told the people at home and here in the audience that you've been reading a lot, keeping up on current events. Now, what have you read, this last week?
Well, the most problem I think that I've been reading about is the troubles that we're having with our allies. We're having a lot of the Americas, the United States of America, have a lot of problems with their allies.
What do you mean? Be specific. What do you mean?
Well, see, America, we spend over $50 billion. Did you know that we spend
50 billion?
$50 billion a year on defense, planes, tanks, bombs, etc. So we spend $50 billion a year on defense. We don't need more allies.
What do we need?
We need more enemies.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour with guest star Martin Landau, Barbara Bain, Pat Colson, special guest stars Sonny Cher, Nelson Riddle and his orchestra, and the Jimmy Joy Singers. Brought to you by... From Television City in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, meet the Smothers Brothers.
We do our own choreography. Now...
I told that joke in warm-up.
I know.
Didn't get a laugh then either.
I know. Oh, great lovers of the world, lend me thy ears. Where is love wrought? Love is wrought. It is wrought. Love is wrought. The world is wrought with love. The world is wrought with love and the lovers of the world. And the world is made a precious, much more precious and beautiful place. Love is wrought everywhere, and the world is a rotten place.
You gonna ask me something?
Yeah, do you know where love is?
Yes, I do, Tom.
Where?
Love is here.
Where is love, everyone?
Love is here. It's here.
Where is love, everybody? Love is here. At home, even at home. Where is love? Love is here. Maybe not home, but a lot of those other homes.
Love is everywhere, Tommy. Love is a beautiful thing, and I think this audience is filled with love. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Feel it. Think about it. Feel it. I feel the love. Don't be ashamed, Tommy. Love is something to be proud of, to be happy, rejoice. Love is sweet, passionate, flowing. Love is wonderful. It's a wonderful
You're
thing.
right, Dickie Smothers.
Love is life.
I feel it. I feel it everywhere. The song we like to do for you is a love song. And it's a song about love. Not the world-famous lovers we're all familiar with. Nay, not the world-famous lovers. No. Not Romeo and Juliet or Anthony and Cleopatra or Annette Fuccinello and Frankie Avalon.
No, not great.
Nay, not them. But this is a beautiful love. A love that very few people know about. I think very few people know about this love because there's a tender love story of Herman and Sally. You see, Herman was a handsome, dashing, big red lobster, and Sally was just a common beach crab. Guess he'll never make it. Herman met Sally on the beach one night. The sea was calm and the starfish were bright. He looked at her and she looked at him, and it was true love at first sight. Now Herman told his folks about the girl he found, and they said, Herman,
My son, for crying out loud. How can a lobster marry a crab? What will the neighbors think? I mean, you got to think of the children, Herman.
because crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for your mate. Here we go now. Crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for your mate. Everybody sing now. Crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for your mate. Where is love? Love here. Now sing like that. Where is love? Love here. In the whole world, and where we live, it seems that all the love in the world is right here, right coming from this studio, the Smothers Brothers Hour. Love is here, beaming its waves out across, washing the people in love. Where is love? Where is love? Love is here! Okay. Lots of crabs and lobsters in the audience.
Poor Herman, poor Sally. Oh, yes, the bittersweet pain of unrequited love. Yes, Herman loved Sally, but Herman could not marry Sally. He could not have her for his very own. For Herman was a proud lobster, and he walked straight and true. And what was Sally? Sally was just a crab, and crabs walk sideways.
Yeah. And besides Herman lived in a restricted neighborhood. But he had to make a decision, and he blindly listened to his parents. And he made the wrong decision, but then, being a lobster, he had no backbone. Herman told Sally, and it broke her heart. She had loved that lobster right from the start. He took her in his claws and said, I'll always be yours, but still, we really have to part. Sally said, let's talk to your mom and your dad. We'll show them that crabs really aren't that bad. They turned her away, what would the neighbors say? And they laughed at the funny walk she had. 2, 3, 4. Crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for you. Everybody sing now! Oh, crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for your mate. Let's hear the lobsters now. Crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, but we won't let you take her for your mate. Now let's hear the crabs. Crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for your mate.
One day on the sandbar, what did Herman see? But his little old Sally walking straight as can be. And he said, now, Sally, my sweetheart, I could take you in my family. And she said, Herman? What'd you say?
That is sweetheart me. Crabs walk sideways and lobsters walk straight, and we won't let you take her for your mate. One of the most exciting programs on the air today is a series called Mission Impossible. We're happy to have with us tonight two of the stars of that show, Mr. Martin Landau and Barbara Bain. I want to tell you both that I like that show of yours very much.
Thank you,
I
Tom.
truly do, and I'm so glad you took the time to come on my brother and myself's show.
Well, we've been pretty busy, Tom.
Yeah.
Actually, this is our first guest appearance outside of our own show.
Wow, how about that? Well, we're glad that your first appearance would be on our show. And you know what I like probably most about Mission Impossible, outside of it being an excellent show all the way around as far as the acting and the plots and all the things like that?
What is it?
Well, one of the things that always intrigued me is the fantastic disguises. I think you people out there in TV land that have seen Mission Impossible have remembered the disguises. It's not the greatest thing on the show because you people are great too, but the disguises are really fantastic, and I really like the show again. So thanks again for being with us. Barbara, Martin.
Sonny and Cher have made many exciting recordings, and last year, Cher herself recorded the original soundtrack to the motion picture Alfie. And now here she is to sing Alfie, the very exciting Cher.
What's it all about, Alfie? Is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are we meant to take more than we give? Or are we meant to be kind? And if only fools are kind, Alfie, then I guess it is wise to be bold. And if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what will you lend on an old golden rule? As sure as I believe there's a heaven above, Alfie, I know there's something much more, something even non-believers can believe in. I believe in love, Alfie. Without true love, just exist, Alfie, until you find love you've missed. You're nothing, Alfie. When you walk, let your heart lead the way, and you'll find love any day, Alfie.
She really sells a song. I'd like you to meet right now the other half, Sonny. You know, Sonny, she sure is beautiful, and she really sings great. She really does.
Thank you.
She's very lovely.
She is lovely.
Must be great to work with someone as beautiful and as lovely as that, you know, to have a partner that's so beautiful, and you're such a great team and everything.
Dickie, you and Dickie work very well together.
Yeah, but he's real nice, but he could be a little more beautiful.
I guess you're right. Yeah, he could. Oh, hello.
Sorry, just checking to see where you were. You made a movie,
Over there.
didn't you?
Yes, it's called Good Times.
Good
And-
Times?
Correct. Thank you. It opens in L.A.
It opens up here Wednesday, and I'd like to recommend everybody see that picture because I hear great things about it. And there's some songs in there that you wrote. It's
Yeah, I wrote a lot of songs. And
did you do any talking in it at all?
Sure, we talked too, yeah.
Oh. Forget it. Don't see it.
We did great. You and Dick ought to do a movie.
We ought to?
Yeah.
Well, I know. We just grind them out. We're TV personalities, and we're not big stars like you and your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And we just like every weekend just grind them out. Just, you know, just grind the old shows out. Don't have a chance to do. What's the song you're going to do from your show?
Oh, all right. I wrote a song called It's the Little Things, and we'll do that from the movie, okay?
Okay, do that
Okay?
one from the movie.
All right.
You're not the kind of guy that makes the girls all sigh, and they never turn their heads and look when you walk by.
Now, would you like...
But baby, that's okay. I love you anyway, and I'd never change or rearrange you, so stay that way. 'Cause it's the little things that mean a lot. It's what you are, and not what you got.
the ring.
Call my name and I'll come running, baby. Hold my hand and the clouds start sunning, baby. Hold my hand and you got me going. Oh, baby. Kiss my lips and my mind starts blowing. We got a bear that won't stop cooking. Oh, baby. Just by looking, my baby's strong. Just by sighing, oh, break my heart. Just by crying, let's dance. You're not the smartest man
I don't know about that.
that I've ever met. Yet every word you've ever said I won't forget. And so I guess that's why,
Till how long?
until the day I die, even when you're bad and you make me sad, you're still my guy. 'Cause it's the little things that mean a lot. It's what you are, not what you got. Call my name and I'll come running. Look at me as the clouds start sunning. Let me find you got me going. Sugar lips and my mind starts blowing. Creamy puff, you're singing. Dumplings flying, bells start ringing. Loving lounge, what it is about you. Angels snug, ain't no way I can live without you, baby.
This week, since we have two happily married couples as guests on our show, we thought we might explore the world of marriage and examine some of the problems that have plagued husbands and wives since the beginning of time. Now, even famous people in history have had problems with their marriages. Now, why don't the two of you tell us in general terms just why you believe your marriage has run into difficulty?
Well, first of all, my name is Mrs. Alexander the Great, and he's my husband.
That's the way we're always introduced. She says, Mrs. Alexander the Great and her husband. Always get second billing.
And why not? I mean, who made you great? When I met you, you were Alexander the Nothing. Couldn't even walk without cutting his leg on his sword.
Why do you always have to keep telling people that? You're always telling people that.
Why shouldn't I
Well,
tell
you
you
don't-
people that? I mean, listen, whose idea was it for you to conquer Greece, huh? It was my idea, right? Right? And what did you say when I told you to go conquer Greece? You said, I could never conquer Greece. If I conquered Greece, then I'd have to go conquer someplace else, and then conquer someplace else, and there I am, caught up in a rat race. But you conquered Greece because I told you to conquer Greece. And right away, you were mentioned in Conquerors to Watch.
Well, Boy, what I wouldn't give to be able to conquer someplace where she couldn't find me.
Listen, without me, you couldn't conquer a vacant lot.
Is that completely true? Is it?
Alex?
Huh? Well, is it true?
Alexander?
Well, is it, honey? Is it true? I mean, I fought the Persians. Remember, I fought the Persians. They had 1 million infantry, 40,000 cavalry, and 250 elephants, and all I had was 4,000 foot soldiers, 700 horses, 2 elephants, and 1 secretary, and all I had was bravery.
Oh, that's another thing, that secretary. Every time I try to reach him at the battlefield, they tell me he's away, he'll be back in an hour. And then I hear a lot of giggling.
How many times do I have to tell you that wasn't my secretary giggling? It's just that, well, Persians giggle when they die. It's a religious thing.
A religious thing?
Religious thing.
A religious thing? That's a religious thing.
I just can't take this anymore. I want out. She can have custody of the children. I'll give her 10,000 Greeks a year until she remarries, and after that, I'll give her 10,000 little Greeks for child support.
I don't want Greeks.
Well,
I want us to be the way we used to be when I used to bring your elephants hot soup. When we were young and in love, and all we had was a dream of crushing the world together.
Now, Mrs. Alexander the Great, please. Mrs. Alexander the Great and her husband, I actually think the two of you are still very, very much in love. And now, why don't you go back to your field tent and talk things over?
Well, all right. Send me a bill and I'll send you a Greek.
Now, many marriages fail because the husband devotes all of his time to business and not really enough time to his wife. What kind of work do you do, Mr. T?
Well, I write sex education textbooks. When I come home at night after writing textbooks all day, I just like to shake hands. Good, clean handshake.
But I want to kiss sometimes. Why can't you kiss me sometimes?
Oh, I get enough of that at the office. All day long, we're putting out a new textbook. We keep having meetings about kissing and even weirder stuff than that.
They say sex is healthy, beautiful.
If you touch me again, I'm going home to Mother.
To each his own. Now, many marriages are unhappy that could be made happy by seeking out a wise marriage counselor. Now, since you two couples couldn't afford individual marriage counseling, I thought it might be of help to your respective marriages if I counseled the four of you together to cut down on expenses. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, I'd like you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Jackson.
How do you do? How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you.
Now, Mrs. Johnson, what do you think is wrong with your marriage?
Well, I like to go out dancing, and my husband likes to sit at home like a lump.
And I like to sit at home like a lump, and my husband likes to go out dancing.
Uh-huh.
Darling!
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 Now, it's not only the young married couples that have difficulty in their marriages. Sometimes there can be problems in marriages that have lasted for many, many years. Now, what seems to be the trouble with your marriage?
Well, tomorrow night is our diamond wedding anniversary, and the children are going to give us a party.
Oh, that's wonderful. 75 years of marriage.
We get a Mexican divorce, but we're both afraid to fly.
Yes, we had 5 children, 3 girls and 2 boys. And they had 15 children, 9 girls and 6 boys. And they had 46 children, 22 boys and 24 girls. And they had 164 children, 79 boys, and 85 girls. And every single one of them is a dirty rat.
Well, don't blame me. I didn't want to marry you in the first place. You were a lousy lover, a lousy husband, a lousy father, a lousy grandfather, a lousy great-grandfather. And when little Sally Sue gives birth next week, you're going to be a lousy great-great-grandfather.
Oh, boy. Now, why didn't you tell me this before? Before cute little pug-nosed Mitch Travis got senile.
You old fool. I'm Midge Travers.
You're Mitch Travers? Well, who am I?
You're Harold Fisher.
I'm Harold Fisher? And you're Mitch Travers? Mitch, baby!
Thank you very much. These were actually a few scenes from a very funny record album, and it's called Tony Webster's Marriage Counselor.
We'll be right back with Martin Landau, Barbara Bain, and Sonny and Cher on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
Hi there. Welcome to the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour. We want to say, on behalf of my brother and myself, to watch the traffic signals when you cross the streets, and be sure to have your cookies and drink your milk. Are there any questions? Stay tuned for the second half, where we have Barbara Bain, Martin Landau, Sonny and Cher, my brothers and myself, the entire ensemble banded together as we dance with all our lovely dancers, 7 dancers and lovely dancers, and 5 lovely costumes.
Born free, as free as the wind, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow your heart. Live free and beauty surrounds you. The world still astounds you each time you look at a star. Stay free where no walls divide you. You're free as a roaring tide, so there's no need to hide. Born free, and life is worth living, but only worth living 'cause you're born free. Stay free where no walls divide you. You're free as a roaring tide, so there's no need to hide. Born free, and life is worth living, but only worth living 'cause you're born free.
That's very proud of my brother. You know, around this time, many of you are making plans for vacations for the summer. And we thought it would be, well, it would be helpful if we could bring you some travel advice about one of the world's vacation paradises. And here tonight to live with you an exciting vacation to exotic, well, I'm not going to tell you where it is, but he will tell you. Here he is, a man with a heart full of wanderlust, our Vice President, Mr. Patrick Carlson.
Hi, fellow travelers. Join us as we sail across the horizon to Hawaii, magic land of romance and beauty. As our ship rounds Diamond Head, we are struck with the majesty and beauty of this mystical land of Hawaii. Arriving at Pearl Harbor, we watch the native divers diving for coins and pearls, and other native divers. Hawaii was discovered in 1778 by Captain James Cook. A personable man, he maintained friendly relations with the natives, and a monument now stands at Kohala, Hawaii, on the very same spot he was killed by the friendly natives. Setting off on our tour, our camera first stops at Waikiki Beach, where we gaze up in wonder at the great bronze statue of King Kamehameha, who united the islands in 1795. We read the inspiring inscription below. Third place, Class B Invitational Surfboard Championship. Now let us look at the flora and fauna of Hawaii, wonderful ginger blossoms, luxuriant and fragrant silver swords, and the wonderfully erotic, exotic bird of paradise. We watch the fauna of Hawaii, blue-cheeked parrots, many-colored minas, pheasants by the score, and even the lowly seagull leaves his mark on the tourist. Legends abound in this tropical wonderland. One such legend tells of the secret Spitting Rock, where many years ago a young Hawaiian stood on this very same rock and told a young maiden of the love in his heart and asked her to wed with him. And if she did not wed with him, he would jump off the rock and kill himself. She said no, she would not wed with him, and he jumped. But just before he jumped, he spit on her. And that's why we call it Spitting Rock. And to this day, hundreds of young Hawaiians climb this rock just to stand around and spit on each other. Sliding down the rock, we pass colorful wahinis dressed in traditional garb. You all know what a wahine is? It's something you put on a bahun with lots of mustard. So we must leave this fabulous jewel of the Pacific. Pulling away in our banana-laden boat, the natives on the shore wave a goodbye as they sing an old Hawaiian traditional entitled, "May the great winds from the north waft across the flat stones of your village and blow the scent of sun-ripened fish up your nose."
We'll be right back with a stirring Russian drama starring Barbara Bain as the beautiful Tsarina and Martin Landau as the stunning Rasputin. And right now, here's a vivacious commercial.
In the latter days of Imperial Russia, while the masses groaned in poverty, a mad, bearded monk, Rasputin, used his evil hypnotic powers to hold the Tsarina under his spell and all Russia under his thumb. Rasputin, a madman for all seasons.
My beloved countrymen, there is a rumor afoot that I have the Tsarina under a spell. This rumor is totally untrue. Tsarina, go into a trance and tell them the truth.
Empress, I am your empress, and I rule Russia, and I rule Russia, and I rule Russia. And I command you to obey all the commands of Rasputin.
Rasputin says arms down. Rasputin says step forward. Rasputin says kneel. Stand up. Off with his head. I didn't say Rasputin says. So loser, you're so loser. No. Rasputin says scram. Tsarina, 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 I have all of Russia under control. Yes, I can do anything I want. I can take a head off and put it back on. I can make the sun rise, the sun set. I can fix a parking ticket. I can do anything at all. Soon I will rule the entire world and its vicinity. What do you think of that, huh?
Oh, Rasputin, I love you. You are my kind of maniac.
I'm hypnotizing you each time you look into them there eyes. Hey! Who are you and what have you got there?
I'm your surf, and this is my surfboard.
Surf, get out! Rasputin says get out. Well, now I will go and hypnotize the entire army. Uh-oh, I hypnotized my hand. Snap out of it. Snap out. Do as you're told. Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
Oh, Mother Russia, forgive me. Forgive me. Because of me, all of Russia is under the yoke of Rasputin. No one will face his power. Except perhaps I have one hope. My loyal Cossacks, the brothers Karamazov.
Hail, Tsarina, mother of all Russia.
We are your loyal subjects, the brothers
Karamazov.
That's right. And we love life.
Yes, we live each day to the fullest.
Ah!
Slobbered.
Slobbered. We eat.
We drink.
We have fun.
Oh, Tsarina, why does Tsarina sigh?
Oh, because my Russia is all under the power of Rasputin.
Tsarina, then we get rid of this Rasputin.
No, it is not that easy. Rasputin is a dangerous man. Look what he did to my loyal Kazakh Dubrovnich. He hypnotized him into thinking he was a cow.
That's terrible.
Ah, it's not so bad. We still get 6 quarts a day from Dubrovnik. Shut up, Dubrovnik.
Your Excellency, we are at your service.
Oh, my sweet little Karamazzi. Rasputin could destroy you.
Bah! I spit on Sputin.
Wait, what did I hear? My name being mentioned? Who are these two?
I am Dick Karamazov.
I am Tom Karamazov. We are Dick and Tom
Karamazov.
Right.
They are here to free me from your hypnotic power.
What? I scoff at your hypnotic power, Rasputin. Scoff, scoff. One scoff for each eye.
What? You dare attack the great Rasputin? I will have your eyes plucked from your head. Your tongue torn out by the root. I will throw you to the wolves, who will strip every inch of flesh from your body. And then I will take away your overcoat.
But you can't do that.
I can.
Oh, Rasputin, you will look beautiful in his overcoat.
You see? You dirty Cossacks, I can do anything I want.
You see, he's cast a spell on Tsarina. We must save Mother Russia. You must destroy him now.
Me? Why me?
Because...
Why not you, brother?
Because Mother Russia likes you best.
You're right. Mother likes me best. No, she doesn't. How come you got all the borscht and caviar and I got nothing? And when it snowed, you got a clever sled and all I got was a garbage can top.
Wait a minute.
Not like you best.
Now, wait a
And you
minute.
always went on vacations to groovy places down by the seashore.
You got vacations, too.
Yeah, in stupid Siberia.
Stop it! Stop it! This one's not so bad, but this one makes me crazy. Oh, you've got such a headache. Oh, now look, you get out of here before I turn you into a chicken.
I am not afraid of your hypnotic power, Rasputin.
You're not.
I challenge you to a stare out.
A what?
A stare out.
Agreed.
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 All right. To your places. On your mark. Get set. Stare out.
Ha! You missed.
Yes, but I got a rotten serve. You're getting tired. Tired. Your eyes are growing heavy. Heavier and heavier.
No, they're not.
Heavier. Heavier and heavier. Your right eye weighs 20 pounds.
No.
Your left eye is so heavy it takes 2 hands to hold it open. You are getting very sleepy.
I'm not sleepy.
Gentle, tranquil sleep.
I'm not sleepy.
Sleep.
I'm not sleepy.
You are asleep.
I am not. Night, night.
Rock-a-bye, baby, the treetop.
Lucky I'm not a light sleeper.
Look into my eyes like Dubrovnik did.
You look into my eyes, I will put you to sleep.
No, you won't.
What will you do?
I look back into your eyes and go to sleep.
Won't go to sleep.
Today, Karamazov. Tomorrow, the world.
Rasputin! What do you see as you look into this eye?
I see a vast wasteland.
I want 2 quarts of milk and a carton of cottage cheese.
Thank you very much, and we all hope we all hope you all enjoyed the show, all of us together. And before we say goodnight, we'd like to thank our very fine guests, Martin Landau, Barbara Bain, and of course, the wonderful Sonny and Cher. I've got fat thighs, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know one thing you were going to say? You're going to say next week on our show. Were you going to say that?
The thighs thing.
You were going to bring up next week, though, weren't you?
Yeah, and next week we have these...
That's wrong, though. You can't say next week, because when one brother thanks, the other one
What are you so
announces.
aggressive about it
See,
for?
one brother thanks, one brother announces. This is the point I'm trying to break. When one brother announces and thanks, it's monopolizing the whole business. That's not
your
fair.
point is valid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Your point's valid.
You-
Go ahead, announce.
Boy, you got to fight for everything. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we'll have with us Margaret O'Brien, the Association, and Jim Backus of Gilligan's Island.
Okay, Tommy, now I'd like to say something. Is it all right if we both say goodnight? Can I join in?
Together?
Together.
Certainly.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
The Little Things was pre-recorded. Also appearing on tonight's show were Sonia Haney and Kitty Malone. This is Roger Carroll speaking.